everyone, welcome back to my channel, Ashley Empowers. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Carrington.
And you're tuned in to another episode of the Doing Dating Right show. So on this show, we answer the questions that you guys send in about your relationships, your walk with God, or really anything in general. And Carrington is going to read the question, but before we hop into the question, you guys may have already heard, but Worthy of the Wait is officially open. So Worthy of the Wait is a program that helps you prepare for marriage. And the benefit to you is that in the program, you are going to be learning feminine communication skills. Yeah. And the real value in that is that you're going to learn these skills to begin applying in your dating life, but they also transfer to your future marriage. It is amazing. It's a 5-week course plus an additional bonus week. It is incredible. You have a community, and we get started next Monday. So doors close at the end of this week. There is a link in the description box below so you can grab your seat.
For sure.
Carrington.
Now let's get to it. So the question today says this: how long should you date someone if you are both compatible on paper with shared interests and values, but you don't feel any chemistry? This guy is very interested in me and is pursuing me in a very genuine way. I know that butterfly feeling can be misleading, but shouldn't I feel some type of spark? Thank you for your advice.
Yes. So this is a great question. And yes, you should feel something.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing to give someone a chance if you don't initially feel that spark, because that spark can be built over time. So just because you don't immediately feel it doesn't mean that the relationship is doomed. But if you have started to date him, go out on dates, and you're like, okay, I'm still not feeling that chemistry or connection, then you can say, maybe this isn't the one for me. There are going to be times where people are interested in you, they are pursuing you, but they're just not the one for you. And instead of you just keeping them around because they're giving you the proper attention, you really need to release them so they can find their match in someone who's genuinely as interested in them.
That's real good. And so one thing that I would add for yourself to do is ask yourself, hey, what is the expectation, or what is it that I'm actually seeking for in relationships, right? This is what I mean by that. A lot of times when we get into dating and relationships, we have an idea of this perfect person or this specific individual that we want to be with. And what I've come to realize is that a lot of times when it comes to marriage, God doesn't bless you with what you think you want. God blesses you with what you actually want, which is what you need, right? And a lot of times when we're dating, it's like, hey, I have a type, the type of hair, the type of skin tone, the type of body type. And so when we come in contact with people that don't look like that, it's like, let me just throw them away. When realistically, it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, this individual has these qualities, right? So let me pause on my perspective from a sense of what I just want, and ask myself, hey, how can I benefit from this relationship? How can this relationship bless me? Now, what I ain't saying is this, because I don't want you to get it twisted. What I ain't saying is that you need to get in a relationship with somebody and ain't just popping to you, right? But what I am saying is that
specifically you're talking about chemistry,
100%.
That connection.
I know, but what I'm saying is this. Chemistry can sometimes, because she said the spark can sometimes not be there when this person isn't the way that you desired for somebody to be, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I desired an outgoing person in a relationship and like that's just my preference, that's all I'm gonna be looking for. And so if I come across somebody who doesn't have an outgoing personality, it's like, I just ain't really feeling you. Not that the person is wrong, but just you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, I mean, but
just check. All I'm saying is just check yourself and just make sure that you're not Jesus, that you're not voiding yourself of a great connection due to a list. Let me just say it like that.
Yeah, if you even have a list.
If you have one.
Yeah, and if you don't feel obligated to stay in a situation where you don't feel a spark.
At all.
So
don't do that.
At the end of the day, it's definitely up to you, but we would love to know how this works out for you. So come back and let us know in the comments. And for those of you who are watching, comment below and let us know if you would continue to get to know someone where you do not feel a spark? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to send us any questions that you have. You can email us at info@802gametime.com. You can also reach us on social media. I'm at Ashley Empowers.
And I'm at the Character Brown.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out, y'all.